So anyway, uh, the deal is that after I messaged him only.
Had add this one thing in. Look at the timestamp between when I got the love line and when I sent the message to Champagne Poppy, stupid ass IG name. Look at the timestamps on them.
Only clicked on nothing else. I get a chat group, right, which was unnamed. I group, right? It was unnamed, but there was 5 people in the chat group. Well, it was like 2:30 in the morning, and keep in mind I've been coding for days and days because it's not like they're gonna send me a phone call, which will prove what I'm saying. They're not gonna send me an email. They're not gonna send me a text. They're not gonna get on the phone. Everything has to be coded, circumstantial, so I can't really prove it. Well, the thing is, I've got so much, and I decoded everything, and some of it is indisputable, and I'm gonna show you. Um, but I clicked on the love line, right? And that's right, and that's how they hacked my phone. My sister's husband's is a IT guy, and he said, "You didn't click on that, did you?" I was like, "Yeah, I was tired," and I clicked on it, and that's how they hacked my phone. Um, but needless to say, on the love line were 5 people. Okay, because Drake can't respond to me because it'll just prove what I'm saying, right? So he can't respond on his own Instagram. So I was sent 5 people. Let me tell you who the 5 people were, and we're gonna post that. I'll start with the first person. His name is Ben Hunt. Okay. Um, well, that alone is odd, right? Because if you're dealing, they treated me like I'm extorting them. I'm not extorting them. Let me do my videos. They stopped me from doing the videos, right? So I'm selling them my site, or I'm gonna do my videos. Like this is a job. That's not extortion. I don't even really want to sell it. My partner Hector wants to sell it. He'll come to an agreement, but at this point, I'm like, fuck it. I'll just keep going. Like once I get enough lyrics out there, you're dead, and you'll half your all your rap fans are gone. Right? You're gonna lose at least 40 to 60% of your business once they figure out what every sub means, and everybody subbed you, and Wayne tricked you, and sent I'll give you an example. Mona Lisa, the girls that Mona Lisa and that Wayne's talking about Mona Lisa are other rappers that he used to trick Drake, who thought they were on Drake's side, and then went back and told Wayne everything, right? And then they used that against them, like the Migos. Go listen to the Culture Two. Go listen to the Quavo Travis Scott. Uh, I don't like that dude from the North. Who's that? Who's from the North? like, um, read the lyrics. They're all about Drake and flipping sides, and they put him on Molly, they put him on Blow, they put him on this. I put Molly on her tongue ring, right? I introduced her to lean. I introduced her to the game, right? All of that is telling on him, which is what Mona Lisa is about, right? So, what did Drake do to come back to that? He did Chicago freestyle in dark lanes, which is okay, but he just said he's gonna have his boy Chubbs pick him out some new girls, which means some new rappers. Where from the UK or from Toronto? You're locked in, bro. That's why they wanted to at least hear my idea. They didn't like my idea, but they wanted to hear it. So moving on. So Ben Hunt. Okay, well look under what Ben Hunt's name is, and you're gonna see initials, right? The first 3 initials are happen to be my wife, Ben. Brej Illuminata Nicoletta. The second one I didn't understand at first, which was Min. Later, I found out that meant Minaj, which means they threatened to rape and gangbang my wife. The third one, it's hang. But I got that right away because that's who hacked him. It was Angel Hernandez, right? They say the name backwards. Hang. Hernandez Angel. And the fourth one is Sing, which is Gina Sinner, and that's my mom, right? Now, there's 12 different possibilities of initials, right? There's 12 different possibilities of initials, and there's 32 or 31 letters in the English language. That gives you somewhere around 3,200 possibilities. What it just so happens, it's my mom, my wife, and the guy that hacked them, and then what they were going to do to my wife. And Ben Hunt was the first name. Well, when I told them they got everything right, but they spelled the middle initial of my wife's name wrong because they spelled it Illuminata with an E when it's really an L. Well, guess what? He deleted right away, and I'll show you a screenshot of that. He's gone, right? I don't think they thought I would get that right away. Well, the second name goes right along with the first name. It's Ruben, with a picture of a skull, a diamond, and a dog, right? So I've been hunting all your family members. If you didn't give up, right? I gave up. That was what the whole point was. I was hunting all your family members, or you would have been a dead, dying dog, like the sandwich, like laying in the sand with all your family members, right? That's pretty clear, right? It's not there's some coding, but this ain't that complicated once you stack it all together. All right, so let's go to the third person. The third person was correcting my ignorance. I guess when you do a deal, you do it over Instagram. Hence, in our Facebook, the first day, I got an IG friend from somebody I've never heard of in a completely different city in the middle of the state named Garrick Graham. Patrick G. Graham. His last name is Graham. They know I decode. My whole thing about this whole website is I decoded all the lyrics, right? So they expect me to get all of them, and I do, but sometimes I get them a little bit late, right? And I didn't even check the Instagram. My partner wasn't much help on checking all that kind of stuff either. So anyway, the third person is Rude Dick Adeline, and if you open it up, it says K safe, right? So let's decode that. That one is probably the easiest one. What they're saying is, Rude Dick, this is a deal line. It's safe, K, right? So we can negotiate on this line. But I had already given up, so they told me to go fuck myself. Plus, they already found where my family lived. So I'd given up at that point. But they did want to still hear my idea, I guess, to either make fun of me or they respected my intelligence. So the fourth one, right, is SAADA. And then below it, it says MTM, and then it says SV. Well, a lot of the stuff you got to flip around backwards, right? So let's start with the bottom. MTM, what could that mean? Well, you could say TNT, right? What would TNT mean? Well, that would mean it's explosive, right? And if you take SV and take it backwards, it would be verse. And I told him I had an idea, right? So you take the top part, say that mad explosive verse. That wasn't my idea. My idea wasn't a verse. I wasn't rapping to him. I just had an idea. My idea was you're getting murdered. You're battle rapping a battle rapper. He does 1,000 subs to your one, and and everyone's against you trying to go for the throne. You're getting slaughtered. You're backed into a corner. You don't have anybody working with you. Wayne was smarter. He tricked you. Now he's signed to Dre, and he's gonna have some pop beats too. Dre's a fucking a star on mixing the stuff, and Kendrick's gonna help him write the lyrics. You're backed into a corner, brother, right? So maybe he's just desperate, and let me listen to this guy. He figured out the lyrics, so let's see what he has. So my idea was go buy the rights to hit him up and call him out, tell him, but don't rap him because if you try to battle rap him, you're gonna lose. My personal opinion, I'm a huge Tupac fan, but Tupac wouldn't be Tupac without Hit 'Em Up. He went. It's the best battle rap of all time. I think that's undisputable, right? He said, first off, fuck your clique and your bitch you claim. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. You down for bad boy and you're fucked for life. He said, What about the end? Just go to the end. Um, uh, First off, fuck Biggie, fuck Puffy, fuck Bad Boy as a regulator crew, and if you want to be down with Bad Boy, then fuck you too. Chino XL, fuck you too. Fuck you, die slow. My full phone makes sure all your kids don't grow. Right? He went directly at him, but it wasn't really a battle rap. He even said, "This isn't a freestyle. You're all getting killed with your mouths open." Right? So they didn't like my idea. I know now why, is because this is all fake. It's not a real beef. And um, but if it wasn't, like, he sent me a message that said fake, fake, fake. They're gonna call me fake, right? I said, well then you threatened to kill me. Like, are you a badass or not? Like, go kill one then. Fuck it, right? You got the tens, you got the Crips. On the 10th site it says my dad owns this site. Well, who's Jazz Prince's dad? Jay Prince. He loves Drake. Drake's his number one guy. All Drake has to do is make a phone call to Jay Prince and get the okay. And if Wayne steps his foot in Texas, he has the okay to murder him, right? I'm not saying he should do that, but like, if you're threatening me, well, if you're a real gangster, go do that. Well, everything's fake. None of this is real, and I'm getting attacked by cyberly by an IT department. A bunch of bitches. No offense, but I've fought. I don't know. You're ITing me to death, and I'm not in IT. So, but it's only business. I don't take any. I'm not taking this as a serious death threat. If the feds are watching, this is business. It is what it is, and you will get no cooperation from me. All you'll have is circumstantial evidence. I'll deny everything in court, and you won't have anything. So feel free to make sure that legally you're okay, because I would never do that. And the only reason I flipped and decided to do this again is because after I gave up and I said you won and my family was driving me crazy, you rubbed it in. You shoved some stuff in my inbox. And one of my points was, on your website, I had it timestamped the day after I sent you the first video, you had T-U-T Wheezy. Who's Wheezy? Lil Wayne. So, like, 2U2. Did you get this from this guy too? Because I sent it to both of them, right? And Wayne didn't seem to care, because if I decode the lyrics, he slaughtered Drake. So why would he care? He wants me to do it, right? And then the second one was Project Pat. Now, he's a real person. He's a black rapper. But if you look at the timestamp, it was 2 days later when they agreed to pay us. All right? They begged us to take it down and agreed to pay us. And Project Pat has dollar symbol, dollar symbol, dollar symbol, dollar symbol, white hand. All right? Now, maybe he got a new iPhone. But, I mean, come on. It was obvious. It said respect. Project Pat, respect. Well, what am I doing? I'm doing a project. What's my name? Pat. What am I selling it for? Money. And I'm white, right? So to me, that's a pretty clear message. Timestamp the one day that we were settling. We were gonna settle, right? So it was pretty clear to me. All of this stuff starts adding up to a pretty big coincidence. I got all the timestamps on everything. And if you go back to the first YouTube page, when I was first negotiating with them, why did they give me a thumbs up when I said, I'll take it down for the day and we'll finish renegotiating tomorrow? Why did I get a thumbs up from the Crip site? Why did they want me to take it down if it wasn't real? I mean, I've got more. I can't. This is already 3 videos I got to put up, and my editor has to attach all this proof to it. I could do 10 more. Do you want me to do 10 more? Like, tell me no if you don't. Leave me alone. Don't send me any more cyber threats or messing with me. Stop hacking people's phones. I'm going to show you all the people's phones that hacked. The last person's name, by the way, I didn't tell you that one yet. The last person's name in the chat room was Catrick Rana Heart Lion. So let's decode that. K. Patrick ran a love line. Pretty clear, right? And what did they do? They ran a love line. That's in the chat room, and I clicked on it, and that's how they tapped my phone. And then they tapped my boss's phone. I'm gonna show you an email from my old boss, who I sent all my proof to. They erased everything off of his email. They tapped that same person, K. Atrick, I ran on Loveline, tapped 4 other people on Instagram. I've got proof of that too. Why would all of that happen? I only Instagrammed one person, and I got those 5 people. And they asked me to say my idea. Say that mad explosive verse. All you have to do is have a little coding understanding to get this. I've explained it. I'm going to show it. Open your eyes. Pay attention. They've contacted me. Now, what do they want to do with it, right? Now, let's say they say fuck it, because my first 2 videos, I haven't had much views. But that was on purpose. I'm giving you so many chances, my friend. I know you look at me like I'm a rude dick and I'm an asshole. You threatened to kill me. You threatened to kill my family. I kept going. I'm not an asshole. I'm right. I deserve to be paid, or I deserve to be left alone, and I'll go do this. And then Bud and Academic or anybody else talking about hip-hop, they're all wrong. So who are they going to go to? Larry King just signed an $80 million podcast. I'm out. Let's do a deal today. Otherwise, my IT guy blows it out to the world. I got 3 IT guys. Listen. Maybe you don't believe my team, because my team did suck. I had people, but they weren't very good. But since then, I found a music lawyer, and I found who said I'm absolutely right. There's 100%. I found somebody who does startup companies for Silicon Valley that kind of put me in the right direction. And then I've got 3 IT guys that can get this video, that can get my 104 videos up to 504,000. And they can get this one up to 500,000. And if you watch them in sequential order, you're done. Checkmate, brother. Or don't pay me. Let me go. You wasted a lot of my fucking time if you're not going to pay me. Let me go back to translating the lyrics. It's not extortion. Don't treat it like it's an extortion. That part pissed me off too. That's another reason why. The other reason why is that they rubbed it in my face and they called me a racist because I made the comment that Project Pat had a white hand up. Well, that's not racist. I'm pointing out a fact. It was on a Black Lives Matter post. I'm not racist. I believe in going out in March. In fact, I've done it when I've had the time. I probably stood next to some of you. I believe in this. I mean, come on. This is ridiculous. Don't call me a racist. That's, I don't like that. I don't like threats. I don't like being called a racist. I tell the truth. Why don't you? Yeah, I ain't scared of you. You're scared of me because I have the info that you don't want to get out. I'm giving you an opportunity. This is the last one. The end. One thing, sorry, I had to add to this was, if you go back and look at the names on that chat list, which was 6 minutes after I contacted him. By the way, when I made that IG account, I only did one thing. I only contacted him directly, right? So 6 minutes later or 7 minutes later, when I got contacted by those 5 people, I didn't do anything else. I had no friends on IG. I just made the account. I wasn't on anything, right? So let me show you some of the posts that I got in my inbox from the people that are on that list. And this ain't good, but I won't, I don't take them as death threats because it's just business, right? So remember that part. Remember that favor. But check this out. Also remember when under Ben Hunting's name, I've been hunting all those initials. My mom, her name was G Sinner, right? So under his initials, it was Singh, right? So when they were threatening me to, after I already said I give up and I'm stopped, this was one of the things that, but I said, if you keep threatening me, I'm going to put it back on. And then they sent me this, which is, nope, we're counting down on your mom 98 bottles of beer in the mall, right? If you know that song, when you get down to 0, then there's no more bottles of beer. That's what they're saying, right? So that's that too.